Hi, I'm Juan, and this is the Bizbiobuz, where we profile big news happening near you. On this edition, we will be speaking with Brian Baker, producer of this show and owner of Bizbio.tv. We're going to find out why Brian started his company last year and what he does with his clients to help them find clients of their own. Okay, so Brian, we've known each other for some time, and I think you're a very sincere person. You came to my attention pretty quickly, not only because of the work you do, but the sheer volume and market penetration that you've been able to achieve in just a short year that you've been in business. Mm-hmm. From what I understand, you started off with heirloom videos, weddings, stuff like that?
Yeah, so my career over 10 years ago started doing videography, wedding videography, birthday, sports events, that kind of standard bread and butter stuff of videography. And then it wasn't until July of last year, so roughly about a year, that I started BizBio TV and got into commercial videography. So producing commercials, producing shows, all in an effort to try and make powerful e-tools for businesses.
So you talk about having a standalone studio, and so you're thinking about standalone network, like a station, Bizbio TV, right?
Yeah, that's why I adapted. Bizbio.tv is the web address and the name that I use because I like the way it expresses everything that I want Bizbio to be, right? I want it to be a go-to place on the internet where people can get local information, off-the-hook local programming, right? So I want it to be a go-to place on the internet for that content, and I also want it to be a video production company that businesses can come to get high-quality video produced about their business that is deep, that digs in a little bit deeper than your average video production stuff. And my method for doing that is by interviewing business owners, by talking to people about and showing off, letting them show off their passion and empathy. And using all those things they already have, but just putting it into a forever form that can pay promotional dividends for many years.
Do you think that you have sustainable growth to continue on that timeline?
Oh yeah, the market for this is huge. I troll websites all the time, and lots of businesses out there do not have video yet, and they really have to have video. So the market out there is huge. In terms of our growth, it has been great. I mean, things have really come along well. Moving into the Regis here, having a more central location for my London clients has been a really good move. It's put me more in the center of the economic activity for the London area. My studio in St. Thomas still exists, and I still use it for certain types of shoots. It's a bigger space that I can use for more fun types of green screening. When I did the Great Canadian Couch with David Carruthers, we had shots of him flying and stuff like that. So that's lots of fun. This studio here is perfect for interviews. I generally try to stay out of the limelight, as I'm more of a behind-the-scenes kind of guy, I guess. But in Parallels, as I guess is case in point in there, because I'm the invisible host. You do see me for a moment at the beginning, but generally speaking, it's just a focus on the client and what they say and what they feel. But I love those conversations. I love doing them. It fits my personality. I've always been a good listener and stuff. So from that perspective, I'm very happy.
And as they say, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
Right.
And if as long as you keep showing that care and consideration for your projects and portfolios, I guess there's nothing that can stop you. Most people come across the table in business, of course, as a client and a dollar figure.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't really heavily focus, not just merely on customer service, but on relationship building. And if you're going to do a business biography or a personal heirloom on somebody's family, you got to care at some level in order to get a good end product.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, and that's the power of this kind of medium too, and Parallels especially. It's you get a chance to actually articulate a lot of the things that is generally an implied, a known quantity in a regular conversation. So for instance, if I meet somebody in a networking group and I'm not going to say, hey, so, how important is integrity to what you do? right? Because that's rude, right? You don't say, it's implied that integrity is important to everybody.
Exactly.
You ask, then there's this, well, what did I do to make them think that there's no integrity? Exactly. So in this kind of forum, you get the opportunity to be asked that question and to articulate an answer directly. So you can create, you can let people know about all those positive sides to your personality that you don't get a chance to articulate otherwise.
Right.
And you can do it in a way that allows them to really see your soul, see what makes you tick. And that, building trust, that's what gets them to pick up the phone. They'll say, wow, my gut is telling me all positives, on that guy. So I'm picking up the phone. I'm going to give him a call because I need that product. I need that service. And that's the power of video. That's why every business owner really needs to have some sort of video in their promotional package that they can use what they're showing off. We all do so much networking, right? We're all going out there. We're using that about ourselves, our elevator speech, our passion for what we do. When we go networking, that's what we're showing off. Video allows you to show that off in a forum that's 24/7 online, that you can be sleeping and getting a client in Hong Kong.
Right.
Because your video is there, it's doing your work for you. If people are looking for your service, maybe they'll find it, maybe they'll watch it, maybe they'll give you a call. That's the idea, and I think it's got to grow because it's so obvious. It's so obvious that every business owner really needs to have something like this.
From St. Thomas to London, Ontario. Mm-hmm. From home-based business to city center tower. Mm-hmm. From little snippets for the family to editions on Rogers TV. Where do you see yourself in the near future? What direction do you think this is all taken? Because you rightfully have a good buzz around you, but this is really growing at an exponential rate here.
I do have big ambitions for BizBio TV, no doubt about it. I would like it to continue to grow. I mean, I'd like to be able to exercise my creativity in lots of different ways. There's a few different angles we have now. The Great Canadian Couch with David Carruthers, I think would be a fantastic show. Right. We're looking for sponsors and to get that show off the ground. There's another show, the For Business series, Elgin Update I do in the Elgin County area. So lots of different projects going on. And eventually I'd like to have a standalone studio building. I have my eye on a little place on Wellington Road I think would be fantastic. That's a little bit run down but has a lot of character. Yeah. And is right near the road, so a great sign would be very visible for people traveling back and forth to St. Thomas. In any case, that's I do sort of have these ideas in mind that I would like to work towards at every level. BizBio TV has got to show a high level of quality and a high level of integrity. That's very important to me. So that's. I want to keep growing. I think that trajectory is going in the right way, right? But at the same time, I'm going day by day, client by client. And I figure, if every client I do a fantastic job, then they'll be out talking about me, and I'll get momentum will continue to build. I think that's why maybe things have been going well so far. It's because momentum is a cascading kind of effect where people, you're getting qualified referrals and stuff, and that's really the way to grow any business.
So not only are you doing exceptional quality, but you have a great price point as well, and you have the integrity of not only your short business history and the rapid expansion, but also the sign-in signatures of, say, getting it on Rogers TV as well, right? Yeah. So I think I'm very impressed personally from what you've been able to accomplish in a short period of time, and I can see exactly why there's so much talk about BizBio TV, and definitely we're looking forward to hearing more about your success in the near future.
Excellent. Thanks so much, Juan.
Well, thank you. It's good to interview the master himself.
Hardly. Harder. But much appreciated.
And there you have it. This show, parallels, and his commercial packages, all designed to help you be found online, build trust, and share advice. Thanks for watching the BizBio Buzz, and be sure to tune in next time.